Hello everyone and welcome to another cooking session with me, Teacher Drea, where today we will learn how to make beef stroganoff using ground beef. It's an easy to cook recipe that I'm sure your family will enjoy. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and prepare ingredients that we will need for today. First off, we will need a tablespoon of olive oil, a slice of canned mushrooms, 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 onion diced, 500 grams of ground beef, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 3 tablespoons of flour, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 4 cups of beef broth, 1 1/2 teaspoon of salt, plus 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Then some egg noodles or spaghetti noodles, then 1/2 cup of sour cream. Then some utensils for cooking, a chopping board and a knife. On a heated pan, we will go ahead and first cook our mushroom. Let's put in some olive oil. We will cook the sliced mushrooms on the pan until they turn brown. While that is cooking on another saucepan, let us heat up some water so we can cook our noodles. Make sure to put a little oil on the water plus salt. This way it will not stick to the pan or stick to one another. Then let's make sure to cook this until it becomes al dente. For the noodles, you will need constant stirring, so please make sure to go back to it every once in a while. Now let's get back to our mushrooms and make sure they're not burnt. I'll go ahead and cook them until they turn brown. When the mushrooms are done, set them aside onto a bowl. And let us get our butter and put it onto the saucepan. Let us melt it. Then we will add in our diced onions. When the onions smell good, let us go ahead and add in our ground beef to cook. Make sure we cook this with the diced onions until they turn completely brown. Then let's slowly add the garlic powder and mix that in. Make sure to do continuous stirring to the beef. Also to our noodles that is cooking on the other side. Now let us add our flour onto the beef. We will put the paprika as well and mix it until it gets incorporated. We will slowly then add in our beef broth. And then our salt and pepper. Let's make sure to let that simmer. Then as you can see, I transferred it over onto a bigger saucepan because I will be adding then the cooked noodles. So let's then put the noodles in. Let us go ahead and mix that in thoroughly. Then let us add in our sour cream. Let's stir that in thoroughly. Let us cover that and wait for it to simmer for a few minutes. We will do this until our beef broth lessens. So when you see that the beef broth has already lessened, you can go ahead and then add in our mushrooms. Stir that in thoroughly. Then it's all done and cooked. You can now transfer that into a container. But there you have it. It's all cooked and it's ready to serve. This is what it should look like. It's just like spaghetti. I hope you enjoyed making this as much as I did and enjoy eating your beef stroganoff.